I'm Jesse North with Discovered Jersey Arts, and I'm here at the Paper Mill Playhouse in Millburn, where a new 25th anniversary production of Les Misreables is set to open on November 19th. This production features new sets, costumes, and orchestrations, and will make its U.S. premiere here at the Paper Mill before heading out on tour. I'm here to talk with members of the creative team, as well as actors who play Jean Valjean and Javert. Let's go inside.
Bring Him Home, such a beautiful number, such a huge challenge to sing. But I think my favorite thing to sing is The Bargain. It's really pretty and lyrical, and it sits in a really nice place in my voice. So yeah, it's just kind of fun to sing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but all of it. I mean, there's just, as Valjean, you get to do everything. Mm-hmm. The thing, when I was working with my coach, some months before we started rehearsal, he said to me, listen, you can't do everything that you do in every song. Before the night is over, you will have done everything that you know how to do. Mm-hmm. So he said, just sing.
Now bring the prisoner 24601. Your time is up and your parole has begun. I went in for Valjean because I'd done Valjean on Broadway, mm-hmm. and then I went in for this, and they're looking at me and they're like, Andrew, we'd really like to see you for Javert. And I was like, oh, I didn't get it. I didn't get Valjean, and I was so mad. But no, I just kept getting called in, and then they worked with me for an hour, and it just worked out. I'm really pleased.
Yeah. I was delighted to be asked, to come up with, try and find, some other avenues into the world of Les Mis. Of course, you'd be thrilled. I mean, it's such a, iconic show. It's strange. It's one of those things that's always been, it's been a legendary show for ever since I was a boy. And, and then suddenly here you are. Trying to come up with something else for it.
The first time I ever saw the show was the original Broadway company. Mm-hmm. And I went shortly after opening because one of my closest friends was a swing. Mm-hmm. So I had heard the album many times, listened to it, the original London recording.
Yeah.
But then seeing it in New York in that original production with that incredible cast, mm-hmm. Colm Wilkinson and Francis Rafal coming over from the UK.
Yeah.
It was just stunning, just unbelievable. I mean, it was really like a heart-stopping moment in the theater. I remember thinking, this is really changing the way musical theater presents itself now.
To have this international kind of company coming in to premiere what will go out on the road for, who knows, for how long, probably a few years at least. I mean, it's an incredible, important step for Jersey. This is going to be seen all over the country. It's going to have Paper Mill's name associated with it, Millburn, New Jersey associated with it. And it also says a lot about how they view us as an organization, that, Cameron Mackintosh and this team is coming in here to work with us in putting the show up on its feet. So, I think it's going to be a great ambassador for Jersey throughout this country.
I think what's important about what we're doing on Les Mis, what we did last year on Little House on the Prairie and a couple of years ago on Happy Days, is that there's always been sort of this stigma about developing new pieces so close to the city. And I think that we're kind of breaking through that and showing people that, to come here to Paper Mill Playhouse with a really supportive community and a very savvy theater-going audience. I mean, I believe our marketing director told me about 60 to 70% of the people who come to Paper Mill also go to Broadway, which I think has a lot of value for people who want to come in and kick something off or try something out or develop a piece. So I think there's been this stigma, and I think now we have the opportunity with the shows that we've done over the last few years to say you can come to Paper Mill. It's okay that it's 25 miles from Times Square, and you can work on your show and you can kick off your show, and I think that's a huge thing for not just Paper Mill, but for the community and for New Jersey as an artist.
5 years for what you did, the rest because you tried to run. Yes, 24601. My name is Jean Valjean, and I'm Javert. Do not forget my name. Do not forget me. 24601.
I guess I'm not really arch rivals, but I've done Superstar over the years many times, and I love playing my Judas to Jesus. The juxtaposition of the two, the light and the dark. I wouldn't say evil and good, but the choices of right and left, I guess, as opposed to right and wrong.
singing Stars, there's some passages in there that just really let you sit in your voice and just bellow, which is good, which is nice. So at the end of Stars, it's just this long, sustained note that sits in the sweet spot in my voice. So everybody makes fun of me because it's really vulgar. As a singer, it's vulgar because I'm just like, oh, But the audience will love it. It'll
awesome.
sound great, yeah.
Who would you be in the show?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Who would I be in the show?
Well, of course I'd love to be Jean Valjean, but I can't sing like that.
I'm certainly nowhere as talented as this cast, or couldn't even possibly imagine myself.
Oh, everyone says.
Gosh.
I think that I'd probably take my role as the swing and ensemble member.
I guess at my, age now, I'm probably more of a Jean Valjean age, but
This is actually true. I'd be Grantaire.
Yeah.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
I would want to be